kingdoms in the dirt and the sand. Watched clouds become dragons in the afternoon light. Thought every story had a wrong and a right. I learned how to laugh when I scraped up my knees. Made secret forts underneath whispering trees. I wanted adventure, I wanted to fly. Never once dreamed I'd be darkened in the sky. I was small, I was scared, I was hoping somebody cared. Every monster had a first best friend. Every empire has a place it begins. Nobody wakes up wanting to break the world apart. It's 1,000 tiny cracks running through the heart. Every tyrant was a child once too, looking at the stars like the rest of us do. The road to ruin doesn't start with the end. Every monster had a first best friend. I learned how to lie, and I learned it worked well. Learned people buy heaven when they're living in hell. Learned how to point fingers and redirect blame. Learned that a whisper could ignite a flame. I learned how to gather the lost and afraid. Built them a fortress from the promises made. They call me a hero, they follow my voice. Funny how power can disguise itself as choice. I grew tall, I grew strong. I stopped asking if I was wrong. Every monster had a first best friend. Every empire has a place it begins. Nobody wakes up wanting to break the world apart. It's 1,000 tiny cracks running through the heart. Every tyrant was a child once too, looking at the stars like the rest of us do. The road to ruin doesn't start with the end. Every monster had a first best friend. Whole crowds with the speech, how fear can make impossible distances reach, how truth gets quieter when anger gets loud, how easy it is to disappear in a crowd. I've learned how to redraw the lines on the map, how history bends when it's caught in your grasp. The forest grew silent, the oceans turned black, and still I convinced myself there was no turning back. Was it the hurt? Was it the pride? Was it the darkness I carried inside? Was it the cheers? Was it the throne? Or was I afraid of being alone? Below say a final prayer. The world that I wanted is finally mine. A kingdom of ashes stretching mile after mile. I stand in the silence and stare at the flame, trying to remember who I was before fame, before all the banners, the armies, the scars. When I was just a kid, counting wishes on stars, stars, stars.